Sir, my question is about Trump. India will buy oil from Venezuela. Why is Trump announcing this? Will Trump decide from whom India should or should not buy oil?
I'm not Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary of President Donald Trump. Please ask about the Indian budget.
So this time the government hasn't addressed much of the environmental concerns, but there is one big announcement which they have done is about the rare earth corridor. Rare earth corridor which is being announced by the finance minister in this budget. Kerala chief minister has expressed a concern regarding this, saying that it will give a push to the private portfolios, and also this is going to dilute the environmental clearances. Do you agree with this statement? Are you also concerned about this new announcement which the government has done?
See, I'm never impressed by an announcement. I want to see the scheme. What are the conditions of the scheme? What is the amount provided for the scheme? And the technical data about the scheme. I don't want to comment upon an announcement. What is the use of an announcement unless you actually see the details of the scheme? Then I will comment.
चिदम्बरम साहब, बजट पर आपने बोला है, कुछ समय पहले ट्रंप ने भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था को डेड इकोनॉमी कहा था, जिसका समर्थन नेता विपक्ष राहुल गांधी ने किया था। मैं आपकी राय जानना चाहता हूं आज के बजट के लाइट में कि आप भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था को कैसे देखते हैं। क्या आपकी राय में भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था डेड इकोनॉमी है?
Trump had described the Indian economy as the dead economy. So do you subscribe to the view that the economy...
No. Is the dead economy the subject matter of today's budget?
Because Rahul Gandhi also supported Trump's comments, sir.
The context in which President Donald Trump made that comment, the context in which Mr. Rahul Gandhi made the comment, I'm not aware. So I can't comment on either statement.
Are you aware about the Indian economy? In your opinion, whether Indian economy is dead or not?
You ask me about the budget, I'll tell you. This is a budget without an economic strategy, without an economic statesmanship.
आज के बजट में सर, मैं दूर दराज गांव से आता हूं, तो गांव का व्यक्ति बजट से कुछ उम्मीद करता है। जब आता है बजट आता है तो उसको उम्मीद होती है कुछ आएगा। और आज 80 करोड़ का वो देश है हमारा जिसमें 5 किलो अनाज के लिए लोग पीड़ित हैं। अभी इस साल सरकार ने अनाउंस किया है कि टीसीएस और टीडीएस को कम किया है। किन के लिए? जिनके बच्चे विदेश पढ़ने के लिए जाएंगे। अब विदेश पढ़ने के लिए जाने के लिए तो वो 80 करोड़ सुपर वाले लोग हैं। 6701 करोड़ रुपए इन्होंने शिक्षा का बजट कम कर दिया है। 6701 करोड़ रुपए शिक्षा का बजट कम कर दिया है। तो क्या ये मान लिया जाए कि ये देश सिर्फ और सिर्फ अमीरों के लिए बचा है, गरीबों के लिए नहीं बचा है?
saying is that she is facilitating youth to go abroad and study while she is not making adequate allocations for education.
तो सवाल क्या है? सवाल
See, this is, I understand the question. This is education, what the central government will spend on education. What this number I read, the cuts in the budget expenditure is about central government expenditure on education sector in India. Those who go abroad will go on their own money or on scholarship or on support from relatives or friends. This is cut in budget is to do with Indian government spending money on education sector in India.
I am also asking the same questions. Rural families, rural middle class families, no have money for foreign countries. They need minimum fees and minimum budget schools.
We are not talking about this. This number is not about foreign studies. This number is about Indian education. If rural families, poor families, middle class families do not have money to go abroad, I accept it. Even many upper middle class families are dropping their idea of educating abroad because the rupee is depreciated and Trump has made visas more difficult, student visas. So that is not the subject matter of this today's budget.
सर सरकार की ओर से कहा जा रहा है कि जो जब से एनडीए सरकार आई है, मोदी सरकार आई है, डिफेंस के सेक्टर में यूपीए सरकार ने बहुत कम बजट रखा था, तमाम चीज़ों को ठीक तरीके से उतना मेहनत नहीं की, उतनी कोशिश नहीं की, लेकिन जब से मोदी सरकार आई है उसने डिफेंस सेक्टर में काफ़ी बढ़ोतरी करी है, इंक्रीजमेंट किया है बजट में और डिफेंस सेक्टर को पहले से बहुत मजबूत कर दिया है. क्या आपको भी ऐसा लगता है?
You are asking about comparative expenditure in UPA and comparative expenditure in NDA on the defense. Let me tell you the numbers. Defense expenditure as a total expenditure, as a proportion of total expenditure, was 16% in 2013-14. Now, in 25-26, it has come down to between 14 and 14.5% as a percentage of total expenditure. As a percentage of GDP, we had touched 2.25% or 2.3% in 2013-14. This year, it is just below 2%. So either as a proportion of GDP or as a proportion of total expenditure, it has come down between UPA and NDA.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले.
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.